How's it going, every what? Every people. I almost said all the people, every people.
Everybody.
How's it going, everybody? Bobblehead's here with you for another video. This is never gonna work. All right. How's it going, everybody? Bobblehead's here with you for another video. I'm Michael.
I'm Andy.
And we've got something really exciting for you.
There's a content creator community that has decided that we're going to throw a little sealed tournament for all the different Tales of Aria, well, Flesh and Blood content creators using Tales of Aria sealed as the format. So we have a brand new box here of Tales of Aria. I'm excited to get into it, and we are going to crack 6 of the packs right now and put together a sealed deck and see if we can open something pretty sweet. So yeah.
So the gauntlet, the very casual gauntlet, has been thrown down. So let's get into making our deck and jump right into it.
Bragging rights are on the line.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we have our 6 packs here, and you may notice a sudden increase in video fidelity. So we realized we could switch over, so you're welcome for the better quality. As you can see, no shenanigans or anything like that with the packs. We just wanted to bring you the best video we could. So with that said,
let's get into them.
Let's do it. All right, so we're going to do 2 and 2 and 2. So I'm going to start with Lexi, and let's do this. First pack. What are we wanting?
Cold foils.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to win. I want the cool cards. Yeah. Okay, so, all right. First pack, Frostbite / Lexi token. And
so we're going to sort these into, I think, 8 piles. We're going to have an elemental pile.
Yep.
And then a pile for each of the essences. There's ice, there's an earth, more ice, lots of ice. And there's a rare.
Yep. I like to sort rares out to get an idea of kind of where our strength is. You know, rares and majestics, if there's anything worth playing around. So I'll do that sometimes. It's not always possible. Like this ranger action, I don't want to start a new pile for, but and then we'll do the 3 class cards, like you were saying. We have Ranger, I'll do Guardian, and then Runeblade. Bramble Spark, nice.
Love to see it.
What I think is one of the better commons in the set. So
for sure, just unblockable damage on anything, especially with all the on-hit effects or on-damage effects in this format.
Did I not get an equipment?
Sutcliffe's Suede Hides. We just got a specific equipment.
Yeah, I read Runeblade and put it in the Runeblade pile. So, cool. Equipments. There we go. So that's the first pack.
Good start.
Yeah, so
let's keep going.
We got a lot of arrows there. That's what it looks like.
I think you're cracking it off the screen.
Oh, yeah. I'll try to stay on screen for everybody so we know everything's kosher. Frostbite, Briar. So we've got 2 of the heroes now. And let's go. Heaven's Claws, red.
First lightning card.
Yeah.
Start a new file.
Did I make 2?
We didn't have a lightning card.
Yeah. There we go. I think this is...
Do you want to make...
Yeah. I like kind of... let's do Earth with Briar. And then Lightning with Lexi.
Sure.
There we go. That's something. Entwine Lightning, which is not a lightning card. Elemental action.
You're still unafraid. There we go.
Yeah. Ice action.
Ice. More earth. More lightning.
More
double red Heaven's Claws. Nice.
Yeah.
For a complete
rare,
generic, those hit pretty hard for a good rate.
No kidding. So rare earth and then a rare Runeblade. Explosive growth, blue.
Shiny stir.
Yeah.
Then our equipment.
Yep, there's our equipment for it. And Crackerjack. So we've got Runeblade boots and generic arms so far. We've got Rites of Replenishment. Snow Under is a Guardian. Ranger action overflex. Yellow, so kind of so-so. Red Inspire Lightning. Red Mulch. Hey, that hits pretty hard. Hits for 8. Has a fuse upside.
Yep.
And then a red Blizzard Bolt.
Haven't been wowed by anything yet. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
It's fine. Let's get down to the good stuff.
Let's do it. All right. Man, Frostbite tokens every time. Is it a sign?
Maybe so.
All right, so Frostbite, And old team, we got all three now.
Sweet.
Young,
All the
young, young.
versions.
Nice. All right. Red Breakground, Earth Action. Blue Invigorate, kind of, that's not great. Ask me how I really feel. So, Yellow Lightning Surge.
That's a little better.
Yeah.
Free go again.
Yep.
There's an ice. There's an arrow.
Ice Action, Frostfang. I'm really big on this card. We talked about it in our old team.
Yeah, especially the red version.
Yeah, so it's a good thing to keep track of. Blossoming Spellblade. Wow.
Man.
Majestic Runeblade action.
Briar Majestic.
That's awesome. And then we got a foil rare. Explosive Growth Elemental Runeblade. Very nice. That's awesome. Cool. Red Explosive Growth. Thoughts? Sleeve it now.
Some more Runeblade boots in case your other ones get dirty.
Yeah, are those foil too?
Is that our cold foil?
Yeah.
We got our cold foil. All right.
Wow, nice.
Shiny.
I don't know how well that's coming through, but that's awesome. Those look really great. The boots really come through. Very cool.
Cool, yeah.
So,
yeah, that one will get its own pile.
yeah. So Red Brambles Park, man, awesome card. It's red.
Great common.
Yeah, really happy about that. How do we feel about the explosive growth? Do we want to scoot that out or
Nah,
just
not right
pile it in?
We'll take care of them after.
Yellow Thump, mediocre big hit. Cool. Blue Flake Out, I guess kind of enabling for Lexi if we decide to go that direction. Red Vela Flash, that's really great too. Okay. Blue Strength of Sequoia and red Buzzbolt.
Cool.
All right, so we're halfway through. That was an exciting pack.
Yeah, love to see a cold foil.
No kidding. What do you think? Does the equipment cold foil go for anything?
The common ones, probably not a ton, but probably not nothing.
They're also just cool to have.
Yeah.
All right, so Embodiment of Lightning, Embodiment of Earth. Token card. Now that's where I should start putting tokens. I just thought it was cool. We got the heroes back to back. So.
Yep.
All right, so Yellow Rejuvenate. Meh. Red or Yellow Breakground, Earth Action.
Red Ball Lightning.
Boom.
Another one of the best combos.
Hey, that's a great hit.
Great way to start a chain and just power up every single other thing that you do for the rest of the turn.
No kidding. Red Burgeoning. Nice. Good hit.
Yep.
Some Arsenal action. That's Earth, right? Yep.
There's an Entwined Lightning. That'll be best friends with our Ball Lightning.
Yep, no kidding. Explosive Growth for our first round. Hey, whoa.
Everyone's favorite weapon that is already banned in Classic Constructed.
Well, Andy, that's fun.
It'll be great for sealed, though.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay. Oh, and we've got a really cool looking. Okay, let's put this in the right spot. So
this is shaping up to be a pretty sweet pack.
Yeah,
a pretty sweet deck.
No kidding. Equipment there. Foil Heaven's Claws looks pretty cool.
Shiny, very nice.
Lightning action. Deep blue. So we've got another equipment.
Good.
Cool.
So that our chest slot.
Yeah. Arcanic Shockwave. Another red card for a Briar deck if that's where we go.
Yep. And there's a blue for our old team deck.
There you go. Glacial Footsteps. Had a lot of fun with that card so far. Guardian, Blue Entangle. I have seen quite a few blues. We might take a look at that when we're going back through.
Yeah, we'll take a chance on it.
Yeah. Yellow, Chilling Ice Vein. Red, Stir the Wildwood. That's awesome. And the last card for the fourth pack is a Blue Thumb. So again, a blue card if we choose to go with old team. Again, we talked about kind of wanting about half your cards to be blue if you're looking to play old team, just so you can get those big 6 and 4 cost attacks out. All right, pack number 5, swimming along. Earth and Lightning. We've had 2 of those now. This is getting kind of weird. All right, so the first card in the 5th pack is a Polar Ice Blast. It's yellow, so, and that is an ice action. Rejuvenate. Red.
I'm still pretty low on those.
Red Burgeoning. Blue Icy Encounter.
Yellow Icy Encounter.
Yeah, yellow. I know colors. So a blue Flake Out. That is a Ranger action. Weave Lightning, red. That's fun.
Love to see it. Our lightning stuff's been pretty strong.
Yeah, we're going to be hitting hard over and over again.
Yep.
Cool. So that is a lightning action. I'll put that with the, well, did I mix up? So this is kind of earth rare, and this is lightning rare.
Okay.
One day I'll figure out how to do this consistently without losing all of my equipment.
There's another blue guardian rare.
Yep. Oh, and then we got a foil red arcanic shockwave.
Cool.
So that's a Runeblade action.
Mark of Lightning, some arms for any lightning heroes.
There we go.
Just in case our lightning stuff wasn't too good already.
Yep. So red arcanic shockwave.
Man,
again,
another blue glacial footsteps.
Ugh.
We're gonna have a tough choice to make.
I know.
Good cards.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, blue elemental ranger action. Red singeing steelblade.
Singeing, not singing.
Yeah. Don't get that confused, folks. That 1D makes a big difference. Blue entangle and a yellow chilling ice vein, which again is not an ice card, despite having the word ice in it. This is a theme for me at least, and maybe it'll help you guys too. There are lots of cards that will even have the word lightning or ice in them, and they are not in fact cards that have it, but can be fused for it. So just keep an eye out on that when you're making plays with these cards. We'll do a little cleanup before the last pack. And looks so far like we've got a pretty big pile for Briar. Some good cards in there, as we know. Some good lightning cards as well. A lot of Lexi arrows. But also, like you said, we've got a lot of blues coming through for Guardian. So
we're going to have some options.
We'll have options. All right, last pack. There you go, Titan's Fist. Something a little different for our token. But another embodiment of lightning on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up these really quick tokens. All right, first card with the last pack is a Shock Striker, a yellow one, lightning action. Blue Entwine Ice. So
not an ice card.
Not an ice card. So we put that over here, despite what we think. Yellow Earthlore Surge. Earth. Blue ball lightning. So maybe a little play enabling stuff with the blue card on the lightning side.
Yeah, good for going wide. Maybe not so much tall with just the one attack.
Yeah, another good blue card if we went Earth there with either Old Humor, Briar. So
yeah,
yellow lightning press. Lightning rare, and then snapshot. A blue
Lexi rare.
Lexi rare, and we get a foil mulch.
Cool.
Again, blue card for Guardian. So we'll definitely be able to play the things that we like in Guardian. Then it's a matter of figuring out if we have the damage to come through on the red cards.
Sure.
So, Honing Hood. I think that finishes out our equipment if we were to play Lexi. Well, and maybe that's not true because we've got some Runeblade stuff in there as well. But nonetheless. Yellow Singeing Steelblade.
Cool.
Red Entangle. So there's a good hit if we wanted it, but we weren't too hot on the fuse for this card. It usually tends not to make a massive difference, but yeah, it's a red hit card. It hits for 7. So blue Chilling Ice Vein. Some ability to pay for some things if we go with Lexi. Stir the Wildwood. Awesome card. Blue to pay for things and go wide. Blue Guardian Emerging Avalanche. And our last card in the last pack for the sealed pool is this Frazzle.
Cool.
So, okay.
All right.
Well, that's a deck. So we've got all of our cards here. And again, since we're both here in person, I've gotten to pull the cards. Andy, do you want to switch over and start putting together the deck for us?
Sure. Let's pause real quick and then we'll flip and get to work.
Awesome.
All right. We're back here. Hands are a little different this time. A few more freckles. I think we had a number of options here, but I would still say the first place we should start is with Briar.
Agreed.
So,
yeah, we've got some really good cards for her. We've got a lot of the common enablers with Ball Lightnings and Stir the Wildwoods and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's a pretty obvious place as well. Although I am sad my red Frost Fang might not get to see play if we played Briar.
We'll come back to it. We'll see.
I have a feeling there's some other cards that might win my heart here.
So from this point, I like to just kind of lay out all the cards that I'm thinking about playing by pitch cost so that we can start to get a look at what our ratios are for resources to power. And I'm liking seeing all these reds in our red bramble sparks. Just so good.
And I'm just kind of setting up the equipment here on the other side.
I'm going to put this in a maybe pile. I haven't been super impressed by Inspire Lightning. It feels like it should have go again.
No kidding.
It feels like it's a typo that it doesn't go again.
But, I mean, it really is. It's a cheap card, and the red version doing 3 arcane might just be something that wins the game for you.
For sure.
So we'll see where it fits once we've laid things out. But, man, all these red cards.
Man, triple red Heaven's Claws. We've got a lot of good lightning stuff.
Beat them up. Yeah.
Earth stuff. I'm just, as we've talked about before, I'm a little more down on Earth anyway, but
yeah,
that's a lot of reds.
Yeah. Can we pay for things? That's the real question, right?
Right. I'm starting to want to get a few more of these blue pitches in there. Let's see. Oh, and Twine Lightning. That'll make the deck.
We've got
probably a blue, and Twine Lightning will make the deck too.
True. Blue Invigorate's kind of weird.
Yeah.
We were kind of so-so on the card. Like, maybe having one normally is good if it's a red, but what about having it for a blue pitch?
Right. The conditional, like, every now and then it will pump something because it requires you to fuse after you play this. And then, even then, you get a +2. Like, not even a guarantee of anything, but just for pitch value, it may still make the cut.
Yeah.
So
how many is that? Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blues. 8. 13, 14, 15. So that's already 32 cards. Check my math, engineer.
Oh, sorry. I stopped thinking after the blues.
15, 8, and 9. 32.
Okay. There you
go. So we actually might need to make some cuts.
Yeah.
Which is a great problem to have. I would probably say get rid of this, but then just are we able to pay for anything? I guess we've got 0 cost, 1, 1.
What do you think about just like one of our more expensive yellows? Because they don't pitch for a lot. They cost a lot. It might be kind of awkward.
Yeah, I was just trying to think. Right now, this is one of 2 earth cards in the deck.
True.
I didn't want to go so light that we could just never trigger earth fusion. But let's see how much we care about having the ability to trigger earth fusion.
So Stir is great.
Explosive Growth's really good. Stir the Wildwood's good.
Yeah.
But those would be good
either way. Yeah, definitely.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much we care about the earth. Are there any of the reds that you're down on? Because that might be the next good place to look for cuts.
Yeah. The most basic card I see here is Heaven's Claw, right? It is lightning, so it activates things. But if we have enough ways to kind of activate it otherwise, then maybe...
Let's look at the ratios of lightning to lightning fusion that we've got right now.
Yeah. And so far, we're looking to cut one more card. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
After cutting the Invigorate, we are at 31. So that cares about lightning fusion. That is a lightning card. Bramble Spark is earth fusion, but you're not playing it for its fusability. You're playing it for its other abilities.
Yeah.
Lightning card, lightning fusion, earth, nothing, lightning fusion, lightning. Wow.
We have some lightning. Yeah.
So this is earth and lightning fusion.
Yeah.
So very powerful card, but the ability to fuse it is not easy.
You have to have both. It's not like if you do earth, you get this thing.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't go just either or with it.
Gotcha. So that might actually be really hard to play in our deck with the number of earth cards we're running.
Yeah. And might be a good argument for going back to the drawing board just a little bit.
Yeah.
But I love having, what is it? Almost 10 for 9 lightning cards.
Yeah.
To go with 7 lightning fusion cards. So our lightning fusion is going to be really consistent.
Great.
And our earth, we've got 3 earth cards right now to go with a lot more than that. 9 earth fusions.
Yeah. And something we talked about in our previous videos were that a lot of these cards, especially things like Stir the Wildwood, are great either way. So there are a lot of cards that are going to be good even without the fusion, but it's a question of whether or not it's just going to happen so rarely we never get the upside we need to push through a game.
Right. So this will get us back our Entwine Lightnings, and it'll get us back, I don't know, maybe Weave Earth, but... Elemental Action. Okay, so that counts all the Elemental Runeblade things. Never mind. So that's actually pretty good, and that's another Earth card.
Sudamar is great. Yeah, big fan. And if you get the upside on the arsenal, you get another 5 card hand.
That's another red pitch, but c'est la vie. But so much of our stuff is cheap. Like I really don't even feel bad about.
Yeah, especially on these lightning cards, you just got a whole list of things that are 0 or 1. Short of this Majestic, right? Like the Majestic is really the only thing that comes through for 2, right?
How do you feel about this? Rites of Replenishment. When you attack, if you've dealt arcane damage, you can get a non-attack back onto the bottom of your deck. And if it's fused, you can get an attack. Good. I mean, if a game drags on, this is ridiculously powerful.
Yep.
But I haven't felt like games do drag on in this format. And attacking for 5 at a 2 cost is... not stellar even for a yellow pitch.
Right.
This might be a cut that I would make.
I agree. I like that idea.
And that helps our ratios. Gets an Earth Fusion card out of there to make way for an Earth card.
Perfect. Yeah.
And then red and yellow Singeing Steelblade I'm pretty happy with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm concerned that all of our stuff is so just dirt cheap on resource production. I might get Autumn's Touch in there. It blocks for 3. I like the ability to block for 3. And I like the ability to improve our ratios further.
Okay. More Earth to activate Earth Fusion. Yeah.
These are like Burgeoning's a good attack. It can attack for up to 7 for only 2, but we don't need more red attacks right now. We're looking for resource production and sort of synergies with some of our other cards.
Yeah. How many Earth cards do we have now?
So that gets us up to 5.
Okay. Yeah. So there's a good chance that we can get a hand where we've potentially arsenal Blossoming Spellblade and, can count on getting an Earth and then one of 2 hands and then definitely having a lightning card. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that's not our entire play around. A lot of it is this 0 and 1s. I'm just trying to justify how we're going to keep it in.
Right. The red Stir the Wildwood might be the other cut for me. Just again worried about pitch ratios, and this is
costs.
Attacks for 5 for 2, and then gets bigger than that obviously if you can meet its conditions. But like we said, our Earth cards are not plentiful, so I don't know how often we're going to be able to count on meeting that condition.
I agree. I think the simpler we keep our damage coming through, the more consistent we're going to be, and the more likely we are to be able to do what we want to do. So.
Yeah, I'll sacrifice a little bit of upside for a lot more consistency.
Agreed.
So I think that gets us back to 30. Let's lay this out and just see
what it looks like. These are out, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Go by pitch value again for counting purposes.
Yep.
God, I love all these lightning cards.
Yeah, it just feels good.
And we have so many reds.
Yep. Yeah.
As long as we can cast things, we're going to be doing a lot of damage.
Right. Yeah. My only concern is that we get like just a handful of reds and we're like, well, but I mean, even in that situation, you have a lot of like 0/0/1 plays you could make with a 1 pitch and you're still doing well.
True. All right. So that gets us to 8 blues, 8 yellows, 15. So that's at 31. And honestly, in Flesh and Blood, it's a lot less bad than it would be in Magic to play an extra card, because fatigue is something you need to at least be aware of, even if it hasn't been that prominent in my experience with this format yet.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I feel pretty good about it. I like the ratios. I feel like if we changed too much, we'd be, messing up all the work we did to make that happen. So,
do you think we run Duskblade, or is it just better to run Rosetta Thorn? Because the counters fall off of this if you ever don't go non-attack attack in a turn.
I think with the number of red cards we have, if we're not doing non-attack attack, we have bigger problems. So, and I've been thinking about this a lot, though. I mean, I Rosetta Thorn is just so good. It's insanely powerful, easy to activate, and the unavoidable 2 arcane damage is great. So do you feel like, I mean, you're basically saying like, I don't know that we're going to keep this, the average number of counters on this above 2 anyway. And it's avoidable damage because it's blockable. So it just sounds like, at least in this format, Rosetta Stone is always better. What do you think?
Looking at these ratios, we don't have a ton of non-attacks.
Okay.
7 non-attacks.
Yeah. So just be happy for the
24
upside
attacks
on Rosetta Stone when it happens and not have to stress about this the whole time.
Yeah, I think we're going to get no more than a counter on Duskblade probably before it falls back off. So
right. Yeah. So the average Rosetta Thorn is going to be better than the average Duskblade for us. And
yeah, that's interesting. But I think that's correct for this build, certainly. And I don't know, maybe the case for all of Limited. I don't know how. You can probably build it in a way that would guarantee more. I'm trying to look, do we even have that many more non-attacks that we could put in? And
not really.
The answer is not any that I'm excited about. So.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. So this is a pretty solid Briar build. I like the look of that, even though we're cutting the card that was so good that it was banned before we even got these cards.
Yep.
Do you want to take a look at Oldhim, or do you want to just call it a day?
I was looking, and I think other than like a red mulch, we didn't have the offensive side of Oldhim that you really want to justify playing him, right? Because I think
we'll flip through his class cards just real quick. Biting Gale, that's a rare, that's pretty nice. Emerging Avalanche. Entangle. And a number of Glacial Footsteps, which are always fun.
So the red mulch. And
yeah,
that's it, really.
As far as attacks, we really only have... I mean, the Entangle's okay, but...
And to be fair, we've got a red Frostfang, which again is a good card, and
True.
We could play it in the deck, but it's hitting for 5 and doing some hand control, but that's not the big hit that we're looking for to win games. So I don't know that we could come up with the damage fast enough to justify playing Oldhim at least.
Yeah, you kind of need a lot of things to go right for it to be correct to play Oldhim, and we have a lot of those things, but I'm not sure if we have all of them, and we have such a good Briar build that I don't know why we would mess with what a lot of people are calling the boogeyman of the format with just all the unblockable arcane damage.
Agreed.
All right. I think we're going to lock it in with Briar. We will be back with information about who our round 1 opponent is. As of this recording, we don't know exactly what the pairings are going to be yet, but looking forward to getting to meet some more content creators and getting to jam some games of Sealed with them. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So like Andy said, the next thing you can look forward to is going to be when we play this deck against another content creator. We're excited to do that. Other than that, you can look forward to the other 2 deep dive videos. We covered Oldhim in our last video as a deep dive limited primer. And we're also going to be doing the same thing with the other 2. So you can look forward to that. Again, I'm Michael. You can find me playing games on Twitch at twitch.tv/MeshupTV. And you can see that down here below. And Andy, what about you?
I am Andy. I am at Andy Plays Fab on Twitter, and then I also manage our show's Twitter, which is at the Bobbleheads, BAUBLE. And yeah, looking forward to getting to meet some content creators. This Creators of Aria event is going to be a lot of fun. So
absolutely. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.